Hi everybody, how's it going? I'm Pabs, a rising VTuber and an artist, and today we're going to be working on some character reference sheets for Artfight. Now, if you don't know what Artfight is, it's a very fun little... It's a thing that happens in July. Essentially, you upload reference sheets, or, kind of just a reference of your character onto this website, artfight.com. We'll have to check if that's artfight.com. But yeah, you upload it to the site, and when July comes, you basically look up other people's characters to make art of. You make art of those characters, and that counts as an attack to the person who owns those characters. And basically the idea is that each attack is worth a certain amount of points, and if you rack up enough points, your team wins. The kind of July-long competition. It's a very cool little program. It's I enjoy it quite a bit. Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a great opportunity to just really see what everybody else is up to. Just see what it's a good chance to explore other people's characters, and it's a lot of fun because it gets your ass in gear for making references of your characters. Lord knows I don't think I actually would make references of my characters if it weren't for Artfight, so it's a good opportunity as any, right? With that being said, let's head on over to the work screen and we can get started for today. Okay, myself in my little corner here. And where is Clip Studio Paint? We'll open that up soon. And the first character that we were working on, I made a poll earlier, which was to show what's new. Nah, that's fine. I made a poll. Why is it so tiny? Come on, you can be a little bigger than that. But yeah, I made a poll earlier on Twitter asking what people wanted to see, if they wanted to see me make a new character sheet from scratch or update an existing character sheet. And the overwhelming majority wanted me to update an old character sheet, so that's what we're doing today. So this is Sunny. She's one of my favorite. She's one of the main three characters in a idea I have for a comic. So first things first, let's just kind of put everything in a folder here so that it doesn't kind of trip us up along the way. Let me reduce the opacity on that. Yeah, Sunny has actually changed a substantial amount. Originally, I don't think she was supposed to be a combatant character, but I've changed that as well. Yeah, this is basically still her personality though. She Sunny is a very nice young lady who just kind of happens to run into weird shit all the time, and she takes it all 100% in stride. Okay, so I think the thing to do would be to... I don't know, should we get a... What is this? I don't think I've seen this button before. Character patterns? Is that what it says? Character... Hang on. Character parts. Alright, so, exciting new thing that apparently exists in Clip Studio Paint. You can make character parts. You can just slice off bits and pieces of a 3D model and then just put them in places. Actually, that makes a bit of sense. I know that, a while ago when I was making that art for Spot from Arknights, I actually downloaded a few sets of legs from the Clip Studio Asset Store. And, to get them onto the guy, you actually needed to basically shrink his body in really weird ways to kind of make it so that the furry legs and the human torso kind of connect. Not gonna lie, it was a little disturbing, but it worked. If you can swap out parts more easily like that, though, that'll be super. But that's not what we're doing today. Today we just need a normal person. Body type. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so 3D drawing model. Okay, so... yeah, getting a model in here is usually the right call. So Sunny's about 170 centimeters tall. Give or take a couple. Definitely on the more kind of she's definitely a healthy young lady. Not very skinny, not very yeah, not very skinny or muscular. Well, no, she is muscular. Hey, Kara-kun, how you doing? Yeah, no, I did say that I changed her backstory quite a bit, so that's going to be reflected a little bit as well. Maybe we can get a pose going in here somewhere. Yeah, how you doing? Okay, straight left. Nope. Standing. This is such an awkward pose. Like, who stands like this in real life? I mean, I get that it's like an anime thing. You're good? Hey, that's good to hear. Put hands on shoulders. Listen, she's not that short. Okay, mop 1, mermaid, facepalm, lay down, kicking legs. Again, very weird kind of pose. Like, it feels... I mean, obviously, a pose is a pose, right? Like, it's supposed to communicate something, and that obviously does communicate something as well. I think, like... Okay, I think we can do this. In anime, the pose needed to be dynamic until they break... Yeah. The pose needs to be dynamic until it breaks their spine. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Yeah, okay, hang on. I know how to spruce this up. We gotta get some contrapposto going in here. There we go. See that? You see that? That, like, just tilting the hips like that, it just makes it so much better. There we go. Check that out. Alright, no spine breakage, no bells, no whistles, just good old 45-degree angles going perpendicular. Or no, they're not exactly perpendicular. I mean, they could be, actually. Hang on. Let me test this. Where's my pen? God, my nightmare is that I'll start an art stream at one point and then, like, I won't be able to find my pen. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's a little perpendicular. Yeah, it's not exactly a 90-degree angle, but you see what I mean. You see what I'm getting at. Okay, but yeah, no. I mean, anime does have some wacky friggin' poses. To speak nothing of JoJo. Like, there are some whack-ass poses in there. Okay. You know, her overall kind of appearance hasn't changed that much. I think it's mostly like her backstory. Well, no, her backstory is also kind of similar, but it's also her kind of yeah, no, her main outfit hasn't changed really. It's just kind of like the things that she does in the story that have changed, but that alone is already drastically different. Okay, so I think her bandana would be kind of around here. Alright. Did you all hear something snap? I thought I heard my pen snap or something. That would be concerning. Maybe a little bit bigger of a nose. Okay. But yeah, I'm not sure how long each one of these will take to update, because I know these characters fairly well. So I don't know how long it'll take me to update a single sheet. Especially if it's one like Sunny, where I kind of know as well, you know, not just what her character is, but also, like, or what her character looks like, but also, like, what I want there to be on the sheet. Okay. There goes that like that. I love wavy hair like this. It's so much fun to draw. Like, yeah, just go ham, buddy. Don't even worry about it. Yeah. Be like that one post where you sleep draw instead of sleep essay write. Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, like... Sleep essay writing, though. God. Well, don't do that, but it'd be funny. I mean, I don't know. I've been getting kind of drowsy lately. I don't think I'm confident enough to say that I could draw in my sleep, but, I don't know. Has anybody, like, ever told you guys that you, like, talked in your sleep? My mom told me one time that she heard me talking while I was sleeping. And she was like, yeah, no, you said some weird stuff, but don't even worry about it. But then she just did not elaborate. Like, what did I say, though? I remember Sunny's eyes were, like, very round, because she's supposed to be a very kind of friendly character. Yeah. 100% spunky girl vibes. I love that adjective, spunky. It's like, you know, it's like saying, you know, you pick fights, but like it's nice. And what's this? Oh, mana stored in the balls. Thank you for the raid. Imagine the word you're saying while sleeping is from another language. I mean, it could easily be. Spanish is my first language, so I could be talking in Spanish, but that wouldn't be weird for her. Never known if I did, but when I've heard it, it's mostly just nonsense. That's fair. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But yeah, how's your stream been? Welcome to the stream. I'm Pabs, a rising VTuber and an artist, and we are updating some reference sheets for Art Fight. How you doing? Okay, there we go. Now that's like... This smile... Oh, I almost gave him a hurt. I swear to God, I heard some dude outside my apartment giggle like some kind of 50s sci-fi villain. Like, no, not even like that. It was a straight up cackle. Like my man was out here cackling. People's laughs are so interesting because they tell you absolutely zero about what that person is like. I mean, like unless they laugh like a supervillain, in which case it tells you a little something about what they're like. But like. It's like that made-up English where it has all the sounds of English and there's... Oh! Yeah, I've heard of that. Tokipona, right? Yeah, yeah, conlangs are so much fun, honestly. I know Tokipona is one of the, you know, more... Not exactly, like, popular, but it is, like, one of the better-known ones. I know Esperanto is the most famous conlang. Fun fact, they also have... Okay, so if you don't know what that is... Conlangs are basically languages people made up for fun, but they have like all the documentation and everything that you would need to make it into an actual language. That's not the one that I wanted to use. I wanted to use Nero. But yeah, the most popular one of these is Esperanto, but there's also Tokipona, which I learned about in a YouTube video that I did not finish. I did not finish that video at all. I was like, oh cool, this is a thing that exists, and then I never thought about it again. Okay. This is a very strange kind of like shape here, but I'll roll with it. But yeah. So yeah, Sunny. Sunny's a lot of fun. She basically moved away... Using that info now. Yeah, no, check it out. For sure. I think there's also like conlangs for computer programming. There's like joke computer languages. Like for example, I think there was one that was literally called like what the fuck or something, or WTF. That was just basically the worst possible thing. It's like Twit longer, but you know how like there's like a website that can extend URLs instead of shortening them? I think it's like basically like that. Like use the most complex, nonsensical, lengthy coding possible to do the simplest shit ever. Gonna go make breakfast. Hell yeah. Enjoy your breakfast. Breakfast is such an important meal of the day, honestly. Where would we be without breakfast? Freaking love breakfast. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna have her shirt say Paradise either anymore, because, like, the kind of working title that I have for this story here is called Nobody's Paradise, and it takes place in a city called Paradise. But I don't know, like, it'll take place in that city anymore, so it feels weird calling it that now. I mean, I could shoehorn it in there somehow. You know, grandfather it in. Yeah, Sunny. Very interesting young lady. Very normal life until she graduated high school. After that, she basically wanted to, you know, really make something of herself. So she moved out to the big city, you know, after you know, basically asking her family for funds. She moved out to the big city with, like, this mentor lady. And, you know, they did pretty well for themselves for a time until the company she worked for folded. And at which point she basically had nothing left. So her and her mentor scraped up the funds to buy a food truck, a little bakery food truck. Her mentor basically then taught her as much as she could to run the food truck before the mentor passed on. And from there, it's been pretty rough waters for Sunny. Running a food truck is not easy, especially by yourself. Yeah, I'm not sure how many people are supposed to like staff a food truck. I know that you need at least like, I mean, obviously you need at least one person. I don't think that one person could run everything though. Like, there has to be like a threshold after which you need like more people. I mean, the food truck also isn't supposed to be that popular. It's supposed to have good food, but like it's not that popular. So it would make sense that she only needs herself to run it. Okay. But yeah, also, and this is a kind of the twist of the story. Her mentor who taught her how to run the food truck was also secretly an expert martial artist who, again, secretly passed on her swordsmanship style to Sunny. Basically by teaching her, like, okay, yeah, this is how you sweep with the broom. And then she basically did like a bunch of sword forms with it. And Sunny's like, huh, well, if you say that's how it is, that's how it is. And then she just practiced them, and now she knows how to sword fight, but she doesn't know that she knows how to sword fight. God, yeah. It's a very convoluted story, but I think it's very funny. Yeah, that's also why Sunny is surprisingly strong for, just like a normal person. Because her mentor basically made her lug around 80 kilogram bags of flour. And was like, yeah, no, all bakers do this. Yeah, no, it's a fun premise. She eventually does figure out, like, eventually she does meet a couple other martial artists, and it's like, hey, wait a second. Yeah, as a backstory, it's a lot of fun. You can do a lot with it. But yeah, she eventually does meet up with some other martial artists, and it's like, hey, wait a second. Or more like, they say like, hey, wait a second. And because they notice like, hey, this girl who doesn't have any martial arts background or experience is very, very strong and knows how to use a sword without knowing how to use a sword. What gives? But yeah, they eventually do get to the bottom of it. Okay, this is the toughest part for me because like I like making big thighs on all my characters, but like I don't know how to usually show that off. A little triangle there is fine. But it's a lot of fun making just random ass backstories for your dudes. That's another fun thing for Art Fight. That it gives you a little bit of a chance to kind of like work out the lore a little bit more. Because beneath the actual character reference, you can actually put in like a small blurb of their backstory or whatever. And I abuse those to hell and back. Yeah, with the edit history of those, you could probably track like the kind of trajectory that the story that I've been working on has had. Man, I am definitely one of those dudes who just like works on something for like 13 years and then just does not publish it. I'm happy with this though. Like, I'm not in a hurry to do it. I should be, but I'm not, and that's how I win. Alright. I should fry up some vegetables tonight. Recently, I've discovered this place at work that does these, like, very nutritious little bowls of food for you. They call them rice bowls. There's hardly any rice in them, but there is some, so they call them rice bowls. Well, it's probably a rice bowl to somebody who doesn't regularly eat rice. But yeah, they make them with like fresh vegetables and everything, and I've been trying it out for a change because it's surprisingly affordable. And I feel like this is how I'm gonna be like this is how I'm gonna be getting into healthy food. Honestly, they're very good. I'll definitely be eating them again more often. God, today though, during lunch, I usually listen to podcasts during lunch. I'm usually like reading something or listening to a podcast. But today I found out that I had a bunch of My Brother and Me episodes backlogged on my podcasting application. And I was like, I might as well take a listen. And within like 13 minutes, I was almost on the verge of tears laughing. It's good when you like discover like a random good episode in a backlog, because it kind of gives you the motivation to try out more of them. Yeah, life really is just going around making lists for things and then just trying your best to finish those lists. You know, game backlog, movie backlog, podcast backlog. Yeah, I've also been listening to one where they discuss webcomics. I don't remember what it's called right now, but it's by these three ladies who have a lot of background and experience in making webcomics, so I've been trying to listen to that one more as well. Yeah. Okay. Then like this, and like this. I've gotten a lot better at drawing shoelaces, I think. That or this one's just a very easy one. I remember it used to be a real friggin' struggle every single time. It probably helps that I'm not like, I'm using a vector layer. Oh, yeah. As a fun aside, much like myself, Sunny also does have a sun theme. It's kind of a thing she's got going with the other two guys in her group. One's got a star theme, the other's got a moon theme, so she has a sun theme. Huh. Now that I'm thinking about it, she also has rolled up pants like I do. I don't know, maybe rolled up pants are just sun... What do you call it? Like, sun... What's that word for, like, when something is, like, associated with something else seemingly at random? Sun-coated. That's the one. Sun-coated. Rolled up pants are sun-coated. Real struggle to get there, but I got there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Apparently it's almost EC3. My favorite thing is fucking up a word and then immediately going like, you know what, I'm rolling with this. That's so much fun to do. Like, yeah, it's EC3. Anyway, it is apparently E3 season, so that's going to be really interesting. I don't have any games that I'm particularly looking forward to. Earlier this year, they announced No More Heroes 3 for PC, so I've already done... Like, that's everything that I ever needed right there. So good luck to everybody else. Yeah, I know that they've also recently leaked, quote-unquote leaked. Apparently Capcom did it themselves or something. I don't know. It's a bunch of things are going around. Apparently they've leaked the designs for Street Fighter 6. And everybody made fun of Ken because apparently now he looks like some kind of divorced hobo. Poor guy. Cannot wait to see what the in-universe reason for that is. Yeah, apparently some people say it's like, oh yeah, no, he like fell on hard times, but some other people are like, you know, his wife and kid left him because he wants to emulate Ryu's karate hobo lifestyle. God. I will say though, Ryu with a beard looks much better than I was expecting. I mean, I don't really pay attention to Ryu much, but like, I didn't expect them to put a beard on the man. Although it makes sense, you know, like, you live out on the road, you don't exactly have a lot of access to shaving supplies at any given moment. Okay, there we go. And there we go. But yeah, I remember my first art fight. I basically went kind of all out. And I remember why, too. It was the summer? Huh. I'm trying to think. I think like maybe 2017? Was it 2017? It might have been 2017. No, it must have been later than 2017, right? I don't remember. The first year I did art fight was the one where they had like coffee versus tea, I think. Yeah, each year they have like a theme for like the each team. So I think last year it was cyberpunk versus steampunk. And the year before that it was sweet versus... No, the first year was definitely coffee versus tea. I forget what the one after that was. I think it was sweet versus salty or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, no, if it's been... No, then I would have done it in 2018, but that makes no damn sense, because... No, I mean... I'm trying to figure this out, right? Because, like, I have, like, a loose timeline of events. Also, I've already run out of, Oh, these are different kinds of laces. Hang on. These laces are not done up the same. Alright, hang on. I can fix this. Oh, wait, no. I don't even need to fix anything. I can just make a bar over a couple of them. Although, they are a little bit high up. They need to be a little bit lower down. Okay, just selecting those and then just dragging them down here. Maybe making them a little bit bigger, tilting them around like that. But yeah, I remember my first outfight. I went really ham because I had a lot of time on my hands. I think that was the year I graduated. So yeah, I did have a lot of time on my hands because I just graduated high school, and then after that I had less and less time on my hands. You know, studies and university and all that. I remember I did actually pretty good in 2020, I think? Yeah, 2020. No, wait, no, 2021. I did pretty good in 2021. I'm very proud of the ones that I did in 2021. That was before I started live streaming, though. I am 70 to 80% sure it's against the rules to live stream the ones you're making, though. So I think it will have to be on my own time. Or, you know, if nobody snitches, then that's also fine. Yeah, I don't know. I think in 2020 I did them in like a very kind of a quick style, which was that if you guys remember the debut stream that I had, where I basically gave everything grayscale except for one color that kind of defined the whole thing. It was basically like that. There we go. Okay, bottom half done, and now just the arms and the hands. Yeah, the way I like to do these is that I have like a full body reference over here, and then on the side I'll have a bunch of little doodles showcasing their personality. I find that's the funnest way to do it for me. May not be the best way, but it's definitely the most fun. Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of E3... Apparently Epic Games is rolling out one of those cryptocurrency games. Apparently they're calling it Grit. God, how is it possible that every single cryptocurrency thing has to have the shittiest name imaginable? I think it's like so it's easily able to be copyrighted, but like it's so bad. Like Axie the Infinity, for example, that's another kind of crypto-based game, and that's also really a stupid name. It's like one where you trade Ashalots. And again, just very bad names overall. Again, I do think it is like maybe a copyright thing, but it's just... It feels almost like you know how like quote-unquote adult animation has like the ugliest art styles imaginable for some reason? Like they had Big Mouth and all that shit, and like it just looks like you hit some poor CalArt sap with a brick over and over again. It feels a little bit like that. Like it's almost done on purpose as kind of like a calling card, or almost like a signature of the medium. Except the signature in this case is just being really bad. I should drink some water. Okay, then second arm over here. Yeah. Oh, on brighter news, apparently 3.3 thousand people in the UK have started adopting a 4-day work week, which is absolutely ballin'. If we can make that a standard across more Western countries, then that would be 10 out of 10. Please do so immediately. Yeah, apparently it's part of like a bigger kind of pilot program across a lot of different organizations. I think 750 or so. But yeah, if that takes off, then hopefully we might be seeing that within 15 or so years. I don't know. I'll probably still be in like the office workforce at that point. I don't see myself leaving anytime soon, although it is a little stressful from time to time. Yeah, one of the red flags that I recently... Well, no, my job is great. I really like my job. But it is kind of a concern for my mental health when the guy who, like, is 30 years older than you is like, oh yeah, basically don't ever expect to be in your comfort zone as long as you work, because you never will be in your comfort zone. Like, I get that that's supposed to be like almost like an encouragement, you know? It's like, it's okay you're feeling lost because, you know, that's just how it is. But that's like... that might not be what I needed to hear at the moment is all. Yeah. Still, I appreciate the thought, though. Like, the thought that it maybe doesn't get easier, but you just get stronger. It's an interesting idea. Yeah, everybody does their hardest to survive in this world. I think that's about the length of her hair, about. But yeah, you can see a little bit here that she has like really strong trapezoid muscles. I could probably build her up a little bit back here too. A little bit here too. But yeah, yeah, I think we're more or less ready to go. Right here. Okay, I should definitely put something on her bandana, but yeah, I think I'll just go with BB. Yeah, that's the well, I call it a logo. It's the initials of the food truck she runs called Venus Bakery. Or Butcher's Bakery. I think it is supposed to be Butcher's Bakery as a kind of play on the what do you call, on that one song, The Butcher, the Baker, and the Candlestick Maker. Okay, let's see how it looks without the model. Alright, pretty good. And I might just like... I'll work on that with the shading and the coloring. But in the meantime, let's figure... Oh, right, we have to do this, the kind of a turnaround here. Okay. Let's just take care of that then. Okay. Whoop. Okay, maybe a little bit further even. A little bit. Yeah, I found that thicker lines help with this kind of thing, but I've grown past the need for thicker lines. Well, not really. My lines are, I think my lines might still be kind of relatively thick. Like, again, relatively. You know, comparing to other artists, my lines are still kind of thick, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It'll be good to experiment at some point, but I don't think it's holding me back in any way. I mean, it might be, but if it is, I don't know, so that's fine. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hang on. This needs to be a little better angled. There we go, there we go. Trying to get this nose just right. Yeah, looking good. I'm liking how this is turning out. Okay. The fun thing about bandanas is you can make this shape at the back and literally you don't have to do anything else. Like, that's just a bandana right there. I don't know if it's like it's One Piece, my One Piece face subconsciously affecting me, but for some reason a lot of my swordsman characters have a bandana. Or the two characters that I most strongly associate with swords have bandanas. Yeah, her and this other character that I have called a Barana, who also has a bandana and is heavily themed around swordplay. I don't know, maybe it's something for me to chew on. No. Yeah, just leave it be. Wait, no, hang on. It'll kind of hide the jawline there. And the shoulder. Alright, now how do we make it... Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't. Hang on, bring it back, bring it back. It can't hide the jawline because otherwise we wouldn't be able to see how it connects to the ear. The rest of this it would hide, though. Yeah. Yeah, there's like... It's awkward when you try to like make this part here make sense. Because it just kind of doesn't. It just kind of like hangs there. It's not like a straight line like this. Because otherwise it's like... There's no neck there. I mean, you could make an argument that it could be like this, but actually that works pretty well. I'd have to thin this out quite a bit, though. Yeah, that works. Alright, and then... Are we missing anything from here? Do we have any tangents? No, that should be fine. And then for the back, what we're going to do is a neat little trick that I found out a while ago. That if you just take the top half of any drawing, just kind of copy and paste that. Whoops. Almost broke her arm there. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that either. But yeah, if you just copy and paste that and then flip it around. Not like that, perhaps, but definitely like this. You basically have a silhouette for the back of the head. Actually, it's a little wide. I'm gonna make it a little narrow. Yeah, that seems a little bit more natural. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also related to Bitcoin or whatever. Apparently, New York State, as in the entire state, has put a 2-year moratorium on mining. Like, no new mines are allowed to open or operate, I think, for the next 2 years, which is pretty nice. Yeah, Lord knows New York the city, and New York the state doesn't need any more pollution. I love characters with long hair. They just let me do shit like this. Okay, and the rest of this we can just kind of select like this. And there we go. We have Sunny turned around. Perfect. Okay, then from there we can start doing the kind of more silly sketches that we have around here. First, let's kind of expand this a little bit so it fills up the whole thing a little bit more nicely. I should drink some water. Oh yeah, did I find out that apparently have you guys ever seen like a movie where they, yeah, weirdly enough, the best thing, the thing that I know this thing from the best, which is a sentence that grammatically makes perfect sense. What I know this from the best is probably movies themselves. Apparently drive-in theaters were a thing that only started in 1993, which is surprising. I always thought they were a little older than that. But in 1993, God. I thought they were for sure like an 80s thing, but no, they're from 1993. There's always been like a special charm to drive-in movie theaters that I've never been able to put my finger on. Yeah, no. I don't know, like maybe it's just like the kind of like comfort of it, because I don't like leaving my house unless I have to. I'm very much a homebody. But like if you go to a movie in your car, then that's kind of like taking a little bit of your house with you. Okay, then from there, what else we got? Okay. Right. Character sketches. I think, okay, so for sure this one here is going to be in there. I love this face of hers so much. I'm definitely going to make her look a little bit more demented, though. Yeah, like I said, Sunny's a nice girl, but she is definitely like... She is like 100% one of the people who is likely to have like a real human skeleton collection, not because she actively seeks them out, but because she just can't stop running into them. Little sparkles in there. God, this reminds me a little bit of that new VTuber who apparently showed pictures of her endoscopy on her debut. I think her name is like Salome or something like that. Yeah, the funny purple ring... They're called ringlets, right? Like that thing that like rich Ojo characters have. Yeah, she seems cool. Yeah, I know she's been growing like absolute like crazy since her debut. Alright. Her hair thingy, her hair noodles are a little bit longer than that. That's the best thing that I can like equate these things to. They're like noodles to me. You know, these are no longer side locks, these are like her noodles. I kind of want ramen, actually. Should get some soon. Yeah. I like how you can also see that the skull is also just kind of like dropping little bits and pieces of itself. I thought this was its jaw for a second, but that's just her chest. But yeah, no, I think out of all my characters, the ones who are like most office lady coded are definitely Sunny and another one that I have in the works. I think her name is Brandy, the other one. Both of their names end with Y. I wonder if that's going to be a pattern. Okay, then from here, perfect. I'm just kind of hooking like that. Then over here. Anatomy was a little wonky on that elbow. I'll fix that up now. This is a really weirdly well-drawn skull. I don't know why I drew it so well. Skulls are just kind of fun to draw, you know? You got two eyes, you got like a little triangle for the nose. It's simple, it's good. Okay. Okay. Maybe make this one a little bigger so she's like got a little bit more room to herself. Yeah, kind of like that. That is the worst kind of... I don't think I've ever drawn a little twinkle worse than that, dude. Alright, let's try that again. You know, we'll do two parters for this one. Top half and bottom half, as God intended. As above, so below. Okay, then after that... she doesn't really have this rice angle anymore. That's my thing now. Yeah, no, she used to have like this thing where she was trying to entice the entire population of her town to like try out rice instead of eating bread all day, but it just was not working. Alright. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the kind of like last one that I'm going to use from the original bunch. Yeah, I think that this one she's just going to be carrying one of those 80-kilogram bags of flour that I mentioned while just casually chatting. There we go. Oh yeah. Also, I was doing a little bit of research into Taekwondo today because I figured that I should, but I found out that until as recently as 2017, the kind of governing association for most of Taekwondo. There's actually two main governing associations for Taekwondo. One with each one having kind of a dominion over a specific style. But yeah, there's like two main schools, and the one that's been most popular recently, the one that's been more globalized, is the World Taekwondo Association, and that's called that is WTA now. But before that, before 2017, if you looked up the kind of name of this governing body, you would call it the World Taekwondo Federation. The World Taekwondo Federation. And if you spell that as an acronym, you might notice that it's it's the same as WTF. And for a long, long time, it was just called WTF Taekwondo. Until eventually they just had enough of like students snickering in the locker rooms, and they changed it in 2017. Yeah, the other one is the International Taekwondo Federation, and apparently that one is definitely a little bit more. What do you call? It's like I think the kind of like main governing dude of that one is basically this dude that was exiled from the South Korean government for a long, long time, and he basically set up shop in Austria, of all places. Yeah, Austria, well known for its martial arts culture. I mean, definitely there's worse places you could set up a martial arts dojo, but I feel like Austria has to be like one of the worst ones. I just don't feel like they're very big on martial arts over there. Okay. And over here as well, this is going to have a little bit of the hair thing. But yeah, Sunny is a very cheerful character. I am glad that I you know, kind of kept her in kind of like the main spotlight, because she really is just a delight to draw. Yeah, worst comes to worst, I might also have to, increase the brush size on this whole canvas. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, but still, it's, I am worried how well these thin lines are going to show up. You know, that's a kind of a common concern that I have. It's something that I haven't exactly mastered. I remember that when I made the emoticons for my subscription, somebody noted that like it would probably look a lot better if I thickened up the lines a little bit, and I was like, damn, you're right. That's not something that I usually take into consideration until like the very last minute, if at all. God, what if I just had another one slung under her arm? Why not? Yeah. I'm no good at drawing conventional, cute anime girls, but I come alive when it comes to drawing badass women. Yeah, for some reason, every single character that I draw looks like they're ready to pick a fight, even if they're normally peaceful. I'm not complaining, though. It looks badass, so... It's only a problem if you're dissatisfied with it. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to do like light and fluffy art styles before, but it really doesn't come natural to me. Hey, that just means I can keep growing in another area once I'm ready to grow again. Okay, that's good. May I'll expand this one a little bit as well. I do want to keep enough space for the speech bubble, but it's not that big of a speech bubble. It shouldn't have to be. Oh, yeah, I think this time I'll also draw her with her first foray into sword fighting, which is going to be funny. Okay, I need to really think about this expression right here. If you see my model just randomly opening and closing its mouth, then that's because I'm just visualizing how this is gonna look. Okay, very good, very good. Hang on, I can make this even better somehow. Hang on. Oh yeah. Also, I did set her up so that when she fights, she essentially puts her bandana over her entire head to make like a kind of cowl, which I think looks kind of interesting. Or she's gonna end up looking like that one little blue bastard from Chalk Zone. Either way, it's gonna be kind of funny. So I'm not really mad. But yeah, if I have to bear the burden of that curse, and so do all of you, I'm not even sorry. Okay. And then maybe if I shift this around a little bit. And then maybe shift this eye a little bit further inward, like this. Oh yeah. Now it's all coming together. Got it. Speaking of my craving for ramen, I remember that I was first introduced to cup noodles when I was like 7, I think, around that age or so. And I remember that my brother and I actually used to take Taekwondo classes, which is why I was a little interested in it again, because I wanted to like figure out like, yeah, I know there's like Shotokan and, you know, there's Shotokan, Okinawa, Wado Ryu Karate. Is there different types of Taekwondo? And yes, there is. And excuse me. I remember that we would come back from Taekwondo class. You know, I was like 7. My brother was like what 12, 13, and we would both just like eat a cup of ramen because we were just so hungry and tired. It tasted so good. Food tastes better when you're a little tuckered out, I think. Okay. Then over here. Yeah, just a basic kind of like holding a sword kind of pose. Maybe a little smaller as well. How are we doing for time, by the way? It's been about an hour or so. Yeah, we should be able to get maybe this one and maybe another one a little bit out of the way. Maybe. I'm making no promises on the second one, but we'll definitely be able to finish this one within the time limit. Okay. Yeah, Sunny's sword is very interestingly shaped, and I actually have a reference for... Actually, I might not have the reference for that in here, depending on... Okay, let me check. I might have the reference for that in here, actually. Small object. Come on, it's gotta be... No, that wasn't my other computer. Okay. Okay, so I don't actually have the 3D models of swords in this one here, but it shouldn't be that complicated, so it's fine. Yeah, hers is kind of like a saber that's in a V shape, or at least it was until it got shattered in half by a baseball bat. I don't know. I feel like I might be overestimating Sword's ability to be shattered, but then again, it was a very heavy bat, and this was kind of a shitty sword. Yeah, it literally came from another dude was like, huh, alright, so you obviously know a little bit more about martial arts than you're letting on, but like, I still don't want to let you go in there unarmed, so here, take this, and he just gives her a random sword that he found lying around. Here, this seems like sturdy enough to swing, take a crack at it, and she's like, okay, what do I do with it? And he's like, point the pointy end at somebody you don't like. And then it breaks in half, and she's immediately like, oh, I get it now, and kicks a lot of ass. Alright. Yeah, this is actually a very awkward kind of shape for a saber. Again, this is not meant to be like a good sword. Yeah. It also doesn't help that a lot of her techniques were made for straight sword styles. Like, hers is the martial art that I based loosely on wushu, which, if you remember the figure drawing stream, that was kind of a part of that. Yeah, it was basically just gathering reference poses for Sunny. Alright, hang on. Okay. I'm gonna need to make it obvious that the sword is being shattered here. Okay. Yeah, that seems like an appropriately surprised kind of expression. Alright, reduce the thickness of that a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think the reason that her sword doesn't really break as easily after this, you know, it doesn't get smashed into even smaller smithereens, is mainly because, you know, with cheap swords like this, basically what you got is like basically kind of like almost like a nail file if you've ever seen one of those, kind of like that. You know, that's basically what the sword is like. So because it got snapped to around here, what you're basically left with is the much stronger kind of base right there. The base of the tang. There we go. Okay, yeah, that seems appropriately kind of astonished. Okay. Yeah, that's a little vignette. I've never learned how to pronounce that word, vignette. No matter how you pronounce vignette, it always sounds like you're pronouncing it a little wrong. I think that's how it is for most French words. Yeah, it's not. You're not really borrowing from a language until native speakers actively cringe at you. Okay. Then over here. Okay, from there. I don't know how to put it. Like, I don't think she would awaken it right away, but like, it is basically like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have like some kind of like galaxy brain meme back here in the background for this one. Like, yeah, that's like suddenly it all connects for her, and now she basically learns how to take what she practiced with her master into sword fighting. Well, her quote-unquote master. I don't think it's really a master-student relationship unless, like, you're both implicitly aware. Then it's just, like, you following this weird old person around. And the old person doing their darndest to teach you something you're not even interested in. Okay, the sword is just gonna kind of be here. I don't know when I came up with the idea for this kind of like Y-shaped tang, or crossguard or whatever, because I don't think it's got a real practical purpose. I don't know that many swords actually use a crossguard like this. Yeah, to be fair, Sunny is somebody who lives in like fairly modern times, so even I think like somehow I think it would be easier to sneak sword techniques past somebody in modern times than it would be in ancient times, because like I mean like that's an interesting argument though, because you know in ancient times you usually didn't see a sword unless you were about to like get attacked or something, or like you hung around like proper military personnel, which basically either meant that you were their commander or you were part of the military personnel, in which case you probably still held like I don't know, maybe like a lot like I think swords are definitely more recognizable in this day and age, but I feel like we are more disconnected from them than we would be in that era. Okay, and we'll kind of center her more towards here. Okay, and then what would be the funniest thing to show here to indicate that she's finally figured out how to use a sword? I am figuring like just a pile of knocked out dudes, but I don't know what would be funnier. Okay, so like I'm guessing like maybe what about okay, no, I think it will just have to be like like a bunch of knocked out dudes. Okay, there we go. Kind of touch that up a little bit so it's a little tighter. There's a weird kind of echo in my room today. I wonder if like I always have wondered if echo and stuff is affected by stuff besides kind of like the built-in acoustics of the room. I mean, that would make a little bit of sense to me, because I feel like, you know, air, temperature, and all that would probably have a little bit of a hand in how you sound. Okay. My nose itches. Alright, how are we for time, by the way? Yeah, still about an hour in. A little bit over an hour in. That should be fine. Okay. I think she's going to be holding onto her sword at this angle right here. There we go. And from there, we can just kind of pick these guys up so that we can delete them right away. Okay. But yeah, I wonder what the weirdest crossguard is ever. I don't know. I don't think I haven't seen nearly as many swords as I used to. I feel like I used to look up. I used to just Google swords as a kid and then just like marvel for hours and hours. Those were simpler times. Yeah, I think like you owe it to yourself to occasionally just Google something and then just browse the images for a while. You know, it's your right to learn, I think. Some days you just gotta Google sword and just be amazed at like how many results there are. I mean, if you Google sword right now, there must be over 1 billion hits, so... In terms of images, I don't know in actual website numbers. Okay. Then over here... Perfect. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have her, like, wiping her sweat a little bit. Okay. There we go. The idea that she's still holding the sword wrong even after awakening the style is actually kind of funny to me. The thing is, Sunny has, like, very good muscle memory. One of her things is that she has a really good eyesight and muscle memory. So while she can 100% hold the sword right when she's, like, actively doing the sword forms from her martial art, otherwise she's just, like, like, you know, like a person who's never held a sword in their life before would hold a sword. Because effectively, until she picked up this saber, that's what she was. Yeah. I used to have like a little section down here where like I would just have their personal, like some of their personal items. I don't know if I'll still do that. Who am I kidding? This guy's 100% dead. Yeah, I don't know if Sunny would actually kill somebody in the story. I think she's definitely going to come close a couple times, but because, like, you know, you can't really do non-lethal damage with a sword most of the time. I think I'm also gonna have to do like a bunch of other dudes in there to make it make sense. Okay, there we go. This guy's just gonna be doing jazz hands for some reason. I don't know. Okay, so I think the way we're gonna do this, arrange this a little bit, is as follows. I think I will still have some of our personal items down here. But I'll shrink down the ones down here so that it's a little bit easier to follow the overall kind of arc here. Oh man. Really should not be doing this with a bright white background. I'm actually noticing now that that's actually really hurting my eyes. Hang on, I'm gonna put on some eye drops or something. Hang on. Should drink some more water too. Yeah, people. Hang on. God, I can walk and eat chew bubblegum at the same time, but I cannot, for the life of me, do anything else when I'm putting on eye drops. All right. Got him. Whew. I should drink some water. Okay. Now then. God, this image of just her just going like, it's okay guys, I figured it out. While just surrounded by corpses is just incredible. Yeah, let's shrink this one even more. Okay, so personal items. I'm gonna write this one down with text, though. I think that would be. It's about time I switched over. Except for the sound effects, I'm gonna keep Rent asunder. Okay. So her personal items would probably be the keys to her truck. Which I'm guessing would just be like a key ring. I don't know. What kind of stuff do people normally put on key rings for keychains and such? I don't really see... I think like I see Sunny as a key ring kind of gal, but I don't know what kind of stuff she would put on there. Or a keychain kind of gal. Okay, well, first of all, it needs to have the keys. Yeah, I'm also wondering what her food truck is going to be like after they decide to, she decides to kind of travel around learning more about her master's martial art. Because, while it is mobile, I don't know, like, that it would be practical to just, like, lug it around everywhere. I don't know. Maybe. It's definitely something to think about. Okay. Funniest gag in anything is honestly when something that shouldn't have a car alarm for any reason inexplicably has a car alarm. For example, if like sorry. Like if you put your game controller down and you take out a key ring and then just like click a button on it and the little game controller like beeps beep beep to show that it's locked. I think that's just really funny. Okay, so I think she would also have like, hang on, I think I had a key ring for her down here. Okay, she had a little kind of like that thing that shows up sometimes in Hatsune Miku music videos. In Vocaloid music videos, I should say. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. Okay, so I think like maybe a strap here would be good. Like some kind of leather strap would be good. Yeah, I think leatherworking is honestly one of the prettier things that has ever existed. Yeah, leatherworking just really, like, I don't know if it's sewing stuff into leather. I think it might be sewing. I don't know what else to call it. But I think like doing something like that is honestly a lot of fun as well. Yeah, I don't know that Sunny would do it, but I do think it's cool. I do think it's cool to be able to like sew onto leather. And then for a key ring or a keychain or I don't know, like a key accessory keychain. I think it is just keychain. What should she have? Maybe like a little croissant or something? That might be funny. Or I think a donut would be fun. Wait, no, I've got it. I know exactly what to do. Marketable rice beast keychain. Here we go. This is where the merchandising rights come in. Attaboy. See, never let it be said that having a mascot does not have benefits. I don't think anybody does say that, but if you believe that, then here is proof that you are wrong. God, thinking about it logically though, having a little tail kind of like out there like that would probably make it very difficult for the keychain to stay together, but that's true of most things, though. Alright, so the second kind of personal possession is her sword, which she just has now. I don't know, what would be kind of like a good third personal possession? I think maybe the apron from when she worked, but a lot of these things are kind of related to her work already. So it feels weird to just have a third thing related to her work. Okay. Maybe some kind of energy drink? She is supposed to be kind of like a big, like an ex-office worker, so I think she having a caffeine addiction wouldn't be that unreasonable for her. Yeah, Lord knows I'm drinking more coffee than ever these days. Okay, so there's the broken saber, and it feels weird having these two next to each other because it feels like the saber is also the size of the keychain. Like she just whips it out. Have at you! That's like a toothpick. No, it's a novelty sword that I picked up from this shop. God. In Asia, there's like these like novelty keychains that you can buy that look like really like a fifth grader's idea of cool type kind of sword. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, so here's a good example. So, like, there you could use, this is apparently from World of Warcraft, but you could used to be able to find like, or like this one here. Yeah, you used to be able to get these things at like little corner stores. And they look very cool if you're like a young lad who just loves swords. But yeah, it's funny. It's something that I kind of miss. Like, I feel like that needs to be a more regular thing in all cultures. Everyone should get the chance to be cringe while they're young. Everyone. You owe it to yourself. Okay, I don't know. Okay, also I need to remember to put the BB on the rest of her bandanas here. Oh, maybe I can make like an old reference for her office lady life. So maybe some kind of suit would be good, or like a clean suit that she still keeps around. Okay, friggin' suits, huh? Yeah, I don't know, maybe like old paperwork, a work permit or something, maybe? Oh, okay, what about like an old lanyard keycard from when she was still in an office job? I think that might be fun. Here we go. But yeah, Sunny's role in her old company was very interesting because she didn't have any like university experience. She basically signed on as a janitor with her mentor because the mentor said like, "Trust me, this will work." And then one day she was able to like basically network her way into a job. And she basically worked as what she called herself was a special negotiations consultant, which basically meant that like if some shit was going down, you called on her to bail you out. But yeah, eventually the company that she was working with went under, and it took her with it. Yeah, hopefully giving her this background won't be like some kind of karmic shit, and it'll just come back, and then my company's gonna go under. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, I think like with her office lady style, she'd still have like one of the noodles on her head, but like her hair would definitely be like tied back into a bun. There we go. Okay, so thinking about this feels off. I think like maybe I made this part here a little too deep into the card. Yeah, that's definitely what was happening. Perfect. Okay, I think that's basically all the line work that we have here. So now I'm just gonna basically use the same colors from before and add the text. All right, let's get it. I don't know, maybe that would be a good chance to change up her color palette a little bit as well. It's not a bad idea. I mean, white and blue works pretty good, and like between her, Roland, and Esther, they could use some like cooler tones between them, but I'm not sure what kind of color would suit her. Besides kind of like blue. Purple, definitely not, because she is meant to be like very cheerful. I'll have to think about it some more. Okay, that one's good. Need a little finger here. There we go. Oh, Mr. Arm over here too. Okay. Yeah, I remember that these always took very little time to actually paint in, because I would always like use the... I didn't really have to think about shading, because there's no real reference for shading these guys. It's really... It really is just using the plainest colors possible, because otherwise, you know, people might get confused about what the colors actually are. Okay, there we go. I forgot to give her the back of her hair on this one. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's fix that up real quick. Okay, there we go. Oh man, this one noodle is like way too thick though. Okay, then over here, perfect. Okay, turn the bottom layer back on so that we can get her hair tone. Oh, I missed this entire part back here, my goodness. Alright. Yeah, sometimes you just have a scene, or like, I call it a scene. Sometimes you just have a part of a drawing that you just know is going to stick around forever, and I think that's going to be her with the skull. Okay. Yeah, no, I think maybe blue really is just the way to go. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was really fast. Okay. Oh, I missed a spot back here. I don't know, maybe we might be able to move, like, get the basics of another one down before the time is up, because we still have like an hour left to go. And I do think we're going to be able to finish this before the hour is up, so that's not going to be a problem. This expression still here, I'm still very proud of. Like, that's exactly the kind of reaction I would have if my sword got broken in two. Honest, or no, I would actually probably piss myself if my sword got broken in two. Especially if it's one that I borrowed. Like, it's bad enough if it's your own sword, but if you broke a loaner, oh boy. That guilt's not gonna go away anytime soon. Yeah, I've started actually a new startup recently. I call it the elevator pitch that I'm going with is that it's Uber but for swords. Literally, we've had so many murderers try and get in on it, but we've got a very exclusive service as a way of counteracting that. Yeah, we exclusively, for the real genuine night experience, we force all of our delivery folks to shave their heads like a page, like one of those page boys that used to follow knights around. God, we are just like 15 or so bad recessions away from that being like a real thing. I mean, the gig economy is ridiculous as it is, but yeah, I just hope it doesn't come to like loaning out swords in an Uber-style gig economy thing. We have to be able to do better than that. Please. Okay, then the shirt. Again, I kind of like the bluish color here, but I'm not like crazy about it. What I am thinking is maybe like a... No, that's... I don't know. I don't know how much I like that color. Okay, here's what let's do. We'll grab the pants. We'll kind of fill the ones down here. Actually, with the pants, it doesn't look that bad. Okay, we'll brighten this part up here. So fill me up, buttercup, don't break my heart. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so let's try and figure out what works. Again, purple, it actually works pretty well with this, but I am looking for like... Yeah, no, that's not really purple, that's more like a wine red. Okay, so maybe like a brighter color like this might be the way to... Oh my god, that is too much. No, yellow's already rolling this thing. Hang on. We might be onto something here, though. I think that's the color I had for her bandana originally. No, it's meant to be... Okay, so her bandana isn't that color. This gives me an idea for how we can do this. No, we're not just going to give her a jumpsuit, although that would look kind of cute, but... What about... Actually, this looks really good. And it would be good for her to have like a darker shirt, because that's kind of what most food truck dudes have to hide the stains. Okay. Okay, I am definitely interested in where this is going, but we need, like... What would be a good logo for her to have on there? Maybe, again, just Paradise? I think she besides her BB symbol, she usually has an anchor motif. So I think maybe something like that might be good for this. Alright, let's try it then. No, that doesn't look good. Maybe a pattern of some kind? Maybe that'll work. A high contrast would be good, though. What about... No. No. I mean... no. I mean, it could work, though. We just need, like, a different color. No, that's really bad. I mean, we could do with this part being the clear part, but that also looks... I don't like how that looks, basically. Okay, well, when all else fails, I guess we can use the cooler's color palette. Yeah, that's my secret. You always have a backup option. No, if you're going through something hard, chances are somebody else has already had that bad experience before you, and they are more than happy to make something that'll help you out with it. Alright, I'm looking for blue tones. Blue tones. Nope, 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 nope. Actually, I'll open up the browser window so you guys can get in on this too. Quick warning for like flashing lights or something though. Alright. No. 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 I mean, this one might be interesting. But I'll keep it on retainer. Hang on. I'll take a quick screenshot of that and just kind of keep it around. No. No, 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 nope, not it. This doesn't need it. Come on, give me something. Because the thing is, right? If it's like this, if it doesn't have like a bright color to stand out, it just does not feel good. I love this one though. This is really good, but how would I? You know what? No, I can make this work. Hang on. Alright. Here's how we do. Alright, first we'll hide the other one right here. Then this one here will... I don't know, where's a good place to put it? Around here? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll take that. Use that for the shirt. Use this kind of... Okay, so maybe like this color as well. What would be a good color? Maybe this one for the top? No, that one has to stay like this kind of blue. I think that would be... No. Yeah, I think having it would be that kind of bright color there would be good. So maybe like the logo on the inside is like this. Okay, I know exactly what I need to do now. Okay, maybe exactly is a strong word, but I got a good idea of like what to do now. I thought I had a good idea of what to do now. Oh, this is falling apart very, very rapidly. No, wait, it's back. I got this. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, the thing is, her anchor symbol is very stylized. So I think kind of like that, and then like that. That looks not good. I think what might be able to fix it is if I increase the width of this thing. Right here, the kind of cross part of the anchor. That's kind of mid. What to do? Maybe with this color here? Oh, that's not bad. And maybe with the red inside... No, that's still not that good. Maybe... Hang on, maybe there's like a third way we can do this. Maybe like that? It's something. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. I kind of like the kind of square design here on the shirt. Although I think like maybe it should follow the kind of like flow, like the chest bumps a little bit more. Kind of like that. This was so much easier when her shirt just said paradise. I remember there was like that, and there was like that one tutorial on how to make a sigil or something, right? I don't know. That doesn't seem right for this one, though. Because the thing is, right, even though the what do you call, the food truck logo would probably suit her just fine, I feel like that's not her thing. Like Sunny's deal's a whole different thing. Friggin'... Okay, a logo. Shit, I should have planned this ahead. May incorporating the sun somehow? Again, that's kind of stepping on my territory now. What about... Okay, I've got an idea for a logo. I might need to workshop it a little, though. So, square, circle inside to represent the sun, and it'll have sunbeams, but the one in the middle is broken in half. And, like, these will be swords. You could probably get away with it if you have some more sunbeams, but that just looks... That's not anything. That's not really a logo, so to speak. Okay, so... I don't know. What is normally associated with swords that you wouldn't normally associate with swords? Oil? Oil doesn't really have a shape, though. There's oil... Okay, oil, steel, metal, carbon... Some kind of bond... Because if you think about it, the shape of a sword is basically like this, right? Like this is very recognizably a sword, even if it's very abstracted. Maybe something like this? That might be interesting, but that's kind of hard to fit into one space. It's very awkward and very image reliant. What about... Okay, so what about the stop, like the prohibited symbol? But... this part here is like a smile, and this part here is like a sun. That might be interesting. Alright, hang on, let's try to workshop that a little bit. Going with that angle. Not bad, not bad. Could definitely use something else, though. Okay, that might actually be something. Yeah, just like a diagonal sun with the little stripes there. That might be something. Okay, let's try that. Goodbye, Square. We have no more need for you. Wait a second. Oh no, did I just make the Starbound logo? Please don't tell me I just made the Starbound logo. I gotta Google something real quick. Shit. I totally just made the Starbound logo. Son of a... Alright, differentiation. Or, wait, no. The Starbound logo doesn't have the little, like, stripes there. And as long as I make it the full sun, that's visually distinct enough. Alright, sun is back on the menu, boys. Forget copyright laws. We don't give a damn about them. Unless it's our copyright, in which case we give every damn about them. We could also give her son the same patterns that mine do. Why not? Alright, there we go. And maybe even like... No, splitting it from there is a little too much as well. It's definitely interesting, but it's not very good. Alright, I think that's gonna have to be the logo. I think for now we're gonna have to go with that. Maybe a different kind of tone, though. Maybe the white would be better for this. This now reminds me a little bit of the Fallen gear from Disco Elysium. Okay, then to kind of finalize this part here, kind of like shift that around, free transform this thing. Come on now. Wait, does the marquee tool have... Why does the lasso tool have anti-aliasing? Who asked for this? Sincerely, that is possibly the worst idea I've heard of. I mean, at least for me. I imagine it does have its uses for artists who do use aliasing, but for me, like, that might as well be you trying to attack me personally. Oh my goodness. Okay. We got this, though. We got this. We got this. Come on, we got this. Who do you think you are? I am. That's such a good clip. I should play that at some point. Oh, right. We still have the shoes to work out. Well. Okay, so maybe having the top part be kind of like this kind of duller blue, and then the shoes being bright blue. I think that'll be interesting. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, I think this is how it was in her other design as well. Where did this come from? Oh, whatever. Okay. Then this part can just kind of stay white like that. Maybe the bottom part should be a slightly different shade of white. I think like maybe like the... Yeah, that makes it feel a lot more natural. Okay. Here we go. And then for the sun logo, I think I can add the kind of reddish here that's got there. Actually, oh, that's good. Okay, this I like this. Okay, we got this. I know what to do now. Man, I am really hungry. I should eat something soon. I've started eating popcorn. I started buying popcorn again. Very good. Not super filling, but obviously you don't eat popcorn to be like full. I don't think. I mean, if you are, more power to you. But like, yeah, that's not who I am. Yeah, she just has straight up brown eyes as well. Yeah, she's a normal looking girl, all things considered. It's just her backstory that's kind of insane. I love characters like that. Like if you they look like the most boring person on the planet, but like if you dig even a little bit, you're like, oh, okay, so they have like major stuff going on with them, huh? Yeah, unassuming characters are really the best. Yeah, who would have thought the nice baker girl who stops to talk to you while carrying 80-kilogram bags of flour was actually kind of a pretty accomplished martial artist, even without knowing. Hang on, I got the order messed up here. Okay. I like how I go straight for this one here for the main reference when this is the only one where it's really visible. Pain. Yeah, the one benefit of working with a white background is that when it comes time to shade stuff, you don't really need to worry about anything that's kind of like white. Except maybe the irises, because, you know, I'm a little weird about that, though. Also, they're not the irises, I meant the sclera. Get your eye facts straight, dude. I am just straight up color picking this skull, though. I am not gonna go ahead and like torment myself with the different colors of the skull. Do you like the color of the skull? I just realized right now that the what do I call non-Tumblr side of anybody listening will not get that joke at all and think like, what the fuck are you talking about? In Tumblr, which is what many people consider to be a dead social media site now, in Tumblr, there was a very infamous post that floated around, let's say in the kind of site's heyday, around 2010 or so, where basically it was a really, really absurdly long post that started with, "Do you like the color of the sky?" And when you scroll down, you would see that they have like the different colors of the sky throughout the different times of day, rendered in kind of like almost, I wouldn't say bad, but definitely not high quality, kind of like art. Not even art, it's just like the colors of the sky, just kind of like in a huge thing. And the joke was that you'd have to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll to get to the bottom of it and then just be rid of it. And then naturally you'd reblog it so that everybody else could commiserate with your suffering. Yeah, the old crab bucket mentality is 100% not real. I mean, it is real in the extent that, like, sometimes it does happen. But like, the only time where it is 100% assuredly, without failure, real is on Tumblr. Because if you see something bad, you will immediately be like, oh god, why did I come on the internet today? And then you'd immediately reblog it so that all your friends can see. That's the kind of camaraderie you have with other people on Tumblr. Okay. Okay. And over here. I haven't actually figured out the colors for Sunny's sword either, so maybe that's where I can use the color palette a little more as well. Okay, there we go. I'm really liking her new shirt style as well. I'm glad I decided to do something about that, because the whole idea was that she was supposed to be like this plain looking, like this very kind of like normal looking lady, but I think like having a little bit more of an edge to her will definitely be better than just having nothing to her. Okay, and over here should be the last one. Okay, and I should probably make my own galaxy pattern, but I'm not gonna lie, folks. Recently, Clip Studio Paint has had this thing where if you log on to the Clip Studio program multiple times in a row, you'll get like free store points, which you can spend on basically anything. So I think I'm just gonna find a galaxy pattern on there and then just throw it in there, just for kicks. Which one looks good? You always need to remember to use the most popular settings first before going on to anything else. Cosmic textures. This looks good. Oh, and I don't even have to spend points on it. It's badass. Alright. Let's download this sucker. Alright, it should be downloading now. 2.4 megabytes, that's like nothing. Yeah, I don't know why the Clip Studio materials takes actually quite a bit of time to load up. But it does. And, you know, we love it for it. Alright, that should be in there now, so let's go check it out. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay. Then back here. And the way we're gonna do this is... Okay, so I think kind of like the best way to do this would be to just select everything in here, erase everything that's outside of that. Oh, we need to rasterize it first, though. Alright, erase that. Then motion and Gaussian blur the hell out of it, and maybe like change the colors up a little bit too. And then, okay. Blur. Gaussian blur. Not that much of a Gaussian blur. I think, like, definitely kind of a radial blur or something, though. Motion blur. Outward. Box, smooth. No, that can't be right. Definitely lower the strength. And, Cute Kaiju, thank you for the follow. Okay, that's not working out. Okay, so then... Oh, wait, no, hang on, I know exactly what to do here. Alright, hang on. I know how to clap this. Alright, blur that. Motion blur. I should know how to do this. Hang on, I said I know how to do this. I don't, I should know how to do this. Inward, maybe? No, that can't be right. Outward? Very low strength at first, I think. And then increase the bubble a little bit. Hang on, Control D. Yeah, and again, just kind of undo that, and then... I don't know, that's hardly any different though. I think it's just got to be the very edges of it. Then we can take the rest of it with the normal blurring tools. I forgot to invert the selection. Woo, okay, that's powerful. And delete outside, and shrink, expand, invert selected area. Here we go. Okay, and then now radial blur should actually work properly. Okay, then blend? I think blend might be good for these, like, more... No, wait, hang on. I've made a mistake here. Okay, this is how we do it. Just, like, kind of slowly grabbing at it. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to, like, tune this a little bit so it looks a little bit more natural. And definitely using the soft eraser for all this. For all this right here. Okay, perfect. She looks thoroughly dazzled. Alright, we can just turn off this thing for a little bit and then just fill this in with a normal pen. I still need to choose the kind of color for the sword. We can do that next then. That shouldn't take too long. Also, we'll make the inside of our mouth pink. There we go. We can use the same tone right here for this part right here. Actually, no, that's more like her tongue color. The inside of the mouth is usually a little bit more purplish like this. Okay. Then the sword. I think I pictured her as having kind of like a brassy tone, almost. Like it's like a copper sword or something. Nah, I think like even in this day and age, she would probably have a steel sword. She doesn't, like, these people do 100% live in like what's basically an urban fantasy setting. They would have Steel Age technology. I'm not going to send them back to the Bronze Age for no good reason. That being said... Wait, no, I can make the inside of the blue. Why not? Okay, yeah, those seem like pretty good steel-ish colors, though, so let's go with those. Okay. Man, drinking all that coffee is finally catching up to me. I think my throat might be a little dry. You ever get that feeling of like, it's not that you are thirsty, but like that your throat really is just dry? It's the worst. Yeah. I remember a while back, my family bought like a bunch of these Chinese cough drops, which worked wonders for me. Yeah, if you got like a throat ouchie or something, just immediately pop a couple of those and you'll be fine for like an hour. They're very effective. I don't know, maybe like... No, that's like too... That kind of sucks. Hang on. Gotta figure out like a happy medium for this. No, I think just having it be kind of like that bronzed or brass color would be good. I don't know. Maybe brass is a good sword material, and I'm just ignorant. I don't know. That could be more than possible. Also, fun fact. This is something that I also learned from Tumblr. So maybe take it with a grain of salt, though. Apparently, if you start cleaning a sword, like an ancient sword, that has actually been in battles, chances are, during the kind of like cleaning process, it's gonna start bleeding. Yeah, it turns out that like the blood or whatever gets soaked into the metal, and that just kind of starts pouring out when you introduce it to like the cleaning materials of the modern age. Which, while absurdly cursed, is also kind of cool. I don't have the browser open, do I? No, I don't. Okay, perfect. Okay, then over here. And we can use this kind of bluish tone for the inside of the handle here. We can also use this kind of grayish color for the guys conked out back here. Yeah, don't pity them. They kicked puppies or something. Why is that always like the most classic example of like the most evil shit you can do? Like, oh yeah, this guy kicks puppies. Like that's like the most absurdly comically evil thing that you can do. Like, I understand where it comes from. Like, I too would not trust anybody who admits to battering animals, but like, how did that become like the most popular one? I wonder. How did it become like the go-to guy of absurd evil comparisons? So, I mean, that's a title with some prestige to it. You don't get that by being like a scrub. Or like taking candy from a baby, right? Like who decides like what phrases? Like obviously nobody decides what phrases become popular, or unless like, I mean sometimes they do. Like I'm not gonna pretend like you know, sometimes people do like fabricate. I don't know how to put it. Like they do weird things to make certain phrases more popular than others. They are the guys who make fetch happen. But I don't know. Most stuff just kind of comes very organically. I think like you can't force a word to be adopted. You know, it's not how it goes. Unless you're the French, in which case they do have like a whole institute for that. But who cares about the French, honestly? They can keep their language and its absurd number of vowels. Seriously, I dare you to look, like, if you haven't seen it before, look up how you spell bird in French. It's or like egg, no, egg is just oof. Yeah, that's something I found very funny. I live in Canada, so a lot of stuff is double printed with both English and French, because apparently the Quebecois are just gonna come on over here, but yeah, they do have like a lot of stuff double printed in English and French, and this has led to me laughing my ass off in the grocery store because I picked up a carton of eggs and it said "oofs extra large" on the carton. Good time, good time. God, I can't remember the last time I felt at ease in a grocery store. Friggin'. Nowadays, like, I know COVID is like quote unquote over. Like, a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, COVID's over," and like I have to like quietly hold my drink while wearing a mask over to the side, like, you know, like everybody's just like, "Oh, it's over, it's over." Like a lot, like, and it's also justified over here because like the numbers aren't very high, but at the same time, it's like, did not sacrifice the better part of my life as a young adult, staying inside to play a stupid game and win a stupid prize, you know? It's like priorities and shit. Man, I remember that masks have become a mainstay in my dress fashion. As they should. Also, hey JB. Yeah, no, they like that is one thing that I've enjoyed, that like wearing masks has become not socially acceptable so much as it is like, you know, kind of like understandable. Like a lot of people, like, if they'll see you wearing a mask, they'll be like, "Oh, you don't need to," like, unless if they're really nosy, they'll be like, "Yeah, you don't need to wear that." But like, if you say like, "I'm gonna wear it anyway," they'll leave you alone. Well, at least where I live. So you know, it's kind of nice. Yeah, I often joke that like seeing my face, like the one line that always gets people when they ask me why I wear a mask all the time, still is like, seeing my face is now a privilege. Yeah, hey, how's it going? We're updating an old character sheet that I had over here for Art Fight. Okay, I feel like I should maybe definitely move the bangs a little bit further up so you can actually see her eyes here. I feel like that's going to cause some confusion if I don't. Okay, then just grab this. Okay, and then over here. Oh yeah, JP, are you looking forward to any games in E3 this year? I think that's supposed to be coming up. Are you looking forward to any games in particular? Because I cannot, for the life of me, think about any one of them that I was like following closely. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that they've ported. Apparently, they're going to port. What do you call No More Heroes 3 to? I have no clue. Well, it'd be like that. Don't feel bad about that. Like I also don't have any games that I'm particularly looking forward to. The one that I was really looking forward to was No More Heroes 3 for the PC, and that's already been announced. So no matter what happens, I win. The guy that wins E3 this year is me, by merely not participating. All right, there we go. Now you can see her eyes. It's nice and lovely. I'm so far out of the loop, it's going to be a surprise. That's true. That's a good way of looking at it. It's not that you don't know what's going on. It's that it's going to be a surprise. You know, you haven't spoiled yourself. It's going to be fun. No matter what happens, you're going to have something come at you from left field. That's a good attitude to have. Okay. All right, I think we're more or less ready to start adding some stuff back here. Just grab this little square back here. Just plonk that down there. And then, what would be a good place? Oh yeah, I forgot that, hang on. Kind of like that. That seems good. Or actually, no, hang on. A little bit off the top back here. There we go. Also, I forgot that I need to shade some of this stuff to make it so that it doesn't show up as blue. Or, yeah, no, that's blue. To make sure it doesn't show up as blue back here. It came back to haunt me. What can I say? Okay. We can also change the color of the lanyard there so it doesn't blend in quite so easily. And I miss collecting like little key things like this, like little keychains. I used to have like a big collection of them, but eventually I started putting them on my actual stuff. And because I'm a guy who loves sticking stuff out of his pockets, they usually snapped off at one point or another. It's a shame too. I had a really good one of the Super Mario mushroom, which I was really a fan of. What color should this thing be? Definitely like another type of blue. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I remember now that we have like this thing here, so I'm gonna need to get rid of that. This little logo design. Quick dock. There we go. Okay, and I think a thing to do right here would actually be to play around a little bit with this tone back here to kind of help emphasize this kind of like series of panels back here. Oh, missed a spot. Okay, I think we got them. From there. First things first, let's add the text. So what font was this again? I think it is just, it's called like letter or something. Oh man, if I lost my comic font, I'm gonna be real sad. God, look at the... Can you guys see this? No, you can't. Okay, so let me find a good font for this first. God, for some reason, text fonts that look just like handwriting always made me a little bit upset. Not too upset, obviously. Like I'm not like, it's not something that really like cooked my bacon, so to speak. But like, I've always just wondered why. Or rather, like, it's just hard. I feel like it just makes it harder to read. Like, yeah, it's aesthetic, but like, it's not an aesthetic that I'm going to be a part of. Okay, so I did in fact lose the font that I normally use, which is bad. What's a good font then? So maybe I can't go wrong with Arial. Good old Arial. Cannot go wrong with it. Yeah, 12-point Arial. Same as you write all your university papers with. Alright. This is not it. Okay, Ballad, right? Ballad has fonts. Yeah, Ballad comic and font lettering. Let me make sure that this is what I want. Blah blah blah. Okay. Okay. Comic script basics, that's no. Okay. License information, here we go. Have a $0 price for limited use. Anybody can use this for non-profit use in print or flattened into web graphics. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, so it is free for independent users. So yeah, Ballad has a lot of good fonts if you need it. Oh fuck, now I have to choose one of these. I did not think this through. The thing is, font, right? Fonts are something you don't really think about until like the last second. Hang on. 10-cent Soviet. Okay, here we go. Wait, no. This is one of those funny fonts. Alright, fuck it. Oh wait, no, we have to add it to cart. Jesus Christ. Why is it so complicated to find a good font? Wait, hang on. I have fonts. I should have like a bunch of fonts. Hang on. Purchases, here we go. Did that come through? Like, hang on. I should have some fonts around here. I swear to God. Library, maybe here? Okay. 200 unique fonts bundle. Here we go. I should have that downloaded already then. Fonts? Where is this? Well, maybe not on this computer. Oh no, wait, there it is. Okay. Okay, vintage modern? Oh god. Okay, so, gang, do you guys want to help me hunt for a font for a little bit? I can't promise it'll be funny. Alright. Oh, actually, okay. So, I wonder if we can open these. No? Okay. Where do I add text? Where do I add fonts? This should not be this difficult. Text, font. Oh, add font from hot files. Here we go. Okay. This should not take long. I say that about literally everything, but hopefully this time it'll be true. Alright, hang on. First things first, I gotta extract this file. This is not good content. Actually, who am I kidding? This is excellent content. Everybody loves fonts. Do you like reading? Well, well, you're welcome. Fonts did that for you. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people don't like reading. Would be good. These have the weirdest names too, like Roger Regular. Hang on, I bet I can actually get OpenType into this thing. Hang on, it'll just be for a little bit. Maybe I can capture it as a video game. Who knows? Who knows? Oh yeah, you totally can. All right, hang on. I'm about to revolutionize live streaming. I'm the world's first font streamer. Alright, hang on. Okay, that's not loading at all. Hang on, this should be loading. Then maybe with one of these ones? Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. So let's start hunting through these guys for a decent one. Friggin' okay. What about? Alright, so we got vintage fonts, we got beauty style fonts, we got modern fonts. I'm gonna go modern. Okay, so Amber Regular. This is one that kind of jumped out at me. I kind of like the look of this one. Besides that, what else is there? Yeah, I think I might go with Amber Regular. I should write that down just in case. See, now we all get to suffer through picking a font. Amber Regular. As opposed to Amber Special. Okay. What else we got? Wilma Regular. Oh, this one's very boxy. I like that, but it's not very good for reading. Okay, Wayne Regular. Yeah, this is the world's first font created by Twitch micro celebrity Wayne Radio TV. Oh, this one's very tidy. Virginia Regular. Oh, Virginia Regular is also doing it for me. This one feels a lot smoother though. Virginia Regular. Yeah. I like that it also has a little oh, that's an asterisk. I was gonna say, I like that it has a little star symbol there. Oh, this is one of the ones that look like handwriting, like I said. No thank you. What else we got? Valerie Regular. Again, kind of handwritten. Not bad, not bad. Definitely seen worse. Tracy Regular. What, like Dick Tracy? No, again, just kind of handwritten. Alright, what else we got? Tanya Regular. Not really a fan. Stephanie Regular. God, this one's actually a little menacing for some reason. I don't know what it is about this, but like, I feel like I'm looking at some kind of... I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that I keep looking at the same sentence over and over. I feel like I'm being held hostage. Again, very boxy, not bad at all. Sarah Regular. Why do they just name these after people? Also, this is Sarah Regular. This is Sarah with an H, not to be confused with Sarah no H. That was the last one. This is so pedantic. Oh, Ruth Regular. Okay, Ruth Regular I could get with as well. Ruth Regular. A little bit of Ruth by my side. That's not enough syllables to fill the song. Alright, what else we got? Rents Regular. That's not a name. Rents is what I do for my landlord. Alright, we got Peter Regular. Not impressed. Alright, Patricia Regular. Patricia Regular is not bad. I could definitely see it being used for something. Maybe not like comic typeface, though. Natalie Regular is also really good. I actually quite like Natalie Regular. God, this could be like a whole tournament kind of thing. So eventually we're gonna have like, you know, 2 fonts enter, 1 font leaves. Michelle Regular, again, kind of what I'm looking for, but not really. Mia Regular. Why is the bottom one so huge compared to the other ones? Alright, well, not gonna question that. Mary Regular. Mary is very... I like this one. I actually quite like this one, but it is not what I'm looking for. Alright, Luna Regular? No. Just... no, that's not it. Kayla Regular. Ooh, Kayla Regular could work. Yeah, I feel like I could just very much put these into a tournament bracket. Yeah, that's what we'll do once we have enough. Oh, this one's good. Kathleen Regular. All the K names have really good ones. Kathleen Regular. Alright, what else we got? Karen Regular. A bit too thick. Judith Regular. Very boxy, very good, very even. I feel like at some point I'm going to be able to stop being able to tell the difference between these. You know, like when you look at too many things and it's like, just like, yeah, this one's good, this one's okay, this one's fine, I guess. John Regular. Yeah, as befitting of a name John, it seems very, 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 like, normal. Oh, this one's Johnny Regular. Yeah, this is the John font, and this is the cooler John font. What the fuck? Oh, that was weird. Oh, there's James Regular. Very hexagonal, somehow. Jacqueline Regular, also a little bit hexagonal, makes sense. Heather Regular. Yeah, see, like, I feel like I've seen this one before. I can't tell the difference between a couple of these. Harper Regular. I swear this is just Jacqueline. This is just like... This is James Regular, but slightly bigger. Frank Regular? Frank Regular is pretty good, but it's not got enough spacing between them. That's going to be hard to read. Eugene Regular. Yeah, Eugene is very regular. Emily Regular. This does look like the kind of handwriting a person named Emily would have. I feel like people who have, like, very kind of proper names always have, like, the neatest handwriting. Like, people who have, like, old people names have very neat handwriting. That might be just my prejudice, but, like, I don't know. One time somebody said I had handwriting. Somebody, like, said somebody else's handwriting was like a line cook's, and I felt myself take psychic damage from the emotions of that. That's just something. That's like one of the meanest things you can say. Craig Regular. Yeah, I think we got enough to do like a pretty good kind of round robin kind of thing. Get something going tournament style. Cecil Regular. Do people still name their kids Cecil? I mean, there has to be at least like a couple Cecils running around, right? Why is this one so huge? Brenda, why are you so extra? Betty Regular. Bert Regular. Bert from Sesame Street made this font. You treat it with respect. Barbara Regular. That's fine. We got Ashley Regular. Arthur Regular. Yeah, okay, I think we've got enough. So, the way we're going to do this is naturally the dumbest way I can think of, which is to properly organize a tournament-style showdown between these fonts that I've picked. Hopefully we have an even number. If not, then somebody just kind of gets to move on to the second round automatically. Alright, so, hang on. This is going to be Amber Regular. What else we got? Virginia Regular. Oh, yeah, I should probably turn that off, huh? Okay, yeah, I've shut down that browser, so it shouldn't cause us any more problems. Cannot speak for the life of me today. Actually, Actually, no. I've had a pretty good day in terms of speaking today. You know, I've managed to stay on top of things. All right, what else we got? We got Ruth regular. All right, hang on. I have to remember to screenshot the names of these as well. Okay. Natalie regular is the one up next. Natalie regular. That is assuming that this is a file type that CSP can read. Otherwise, I have just spent so much time on something profoundly stupid. Which at the end of the day is all that matters, honestly. You know, it's not that you had fun. It's not that you accomplished something. It's not even that you lived to see the next morning. It's that you achieve glory by doing something profoundly stupid at least once a day. That's what the Rice for Grind set is about. Alright. I swear to God, these are all the same font. They have to be, right? Like, there's no way they're that different. There can't be. That can't be true. Okay. And we do, in fact, have an odd number of participants for this tournament. Alright. Okay, so I think we're going to have to do our first round here. I think Ruth, or Virginia here, is going to have to bow out immediately because it's just too bold. It's a very bold font. It's not good to look at. Which one would this be? Okay, this one here. Wait, no, 6 people. Okay, no, so it would make more sense to have them ordered almost like this. God, I really should have named these layers, huh? Well, you reap what you sow. Okay, here's how we do this thing. Okay, so between these two, right? I can't believe I'm holding a tournament arc for friggin' fonts. This is so much fun. Okay, so Amber versus Kayla. Kayla is more simplistic, but I feel like Amber is slightly easier to read. Hang on. We're gonna do this properly. Okay, hang on. What do we call this? Brackets. Okay, we gotta rename these layers to make sure we can keep track of them. So this one is Judith. This one here is Kathleen. That might be covered up by the recent follow thing, by the way, so I don't... Oh no, you guys can't still see it a little bit. You can see the layer information, but it's very small. So that's only going to really be relevant for me for the moment. It'll become relevant for everyone soon enough, though. It's just to help me keep track. Alright. Also, I do think all these fonts are named after women. That's because I'm a feminist. Alright, Natalie regular. Okay. Then from there... This one's Ruth. Alright, I want a good clean fight. No eye gouges. No poisoned weapons. No steel chairs hidden under the ring. Alright? Good clean fight. Okay, I think that's that's all of them, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, that's all of them. Okay, so between these two, Amber is the winner. So let's copy and paste that one and just kind of move it over here. Yeah, eventually this will... Actually, no. Soon we'll have like 3 people. So we'll choose the strongest one of these to kind of skip around. Okay, so between these two... I think Natalie has it. Again, something about the bottom one is just a little bit harder to read. Alright, where's Natalie? Step up to the podium, if you will. Alright, folks, and we got Natalie coming in second. This is a close battle, everyone. We're seeing some real sporting heroes out there tonight. This is gonna make history for certain. Okay, what would be the... Swear to God, these two are basically the same font. I think this one up here is a little bit more square. I think that's really all the differences there is between them. Okay, let me like cross my eyes or something. This is not something that can be done easily. Okay, I think it's gonna be Kathleen. All right. And in our third match tonight, Kathleen takes the lead. She's now going to make it to the semifinal, folks, but will she be the one to skip around? Okay. So out of all of these, I honestly do think that Kathleen is actually maybe the strongest one. Alright. Yeah, because... I don't know, Natalie, though. It's a tough call. I'm gonna tell you, folks, this is the toughest call I've made as my 23 long seconds of being a judge. Forget. Okay, yeah, let's make the fight the penultimate fight between Amber and Natalie. Yeah. We had high hopes for Amber when the evening started out, folks, but Natalie suddenly takes a stunning lead in a dark horse victory. But will she face a champion? Okay. So then we got this one here. Where's Natalie? Okay. So between these two... Whoops. So between these two... I think it is Natalie. It is just going to have to be Natalie that gets it, because I do feel like... I feel like Kathleen might be a little too tidy for the kind of vibe that I usually go for. Alright, well that was fun. And so Natalie emerges victorious tonight. It's been a beautiful fight, folks. A 6-woman war that has ended in a single victor. You're not going to be able to see something like this ever again. Unless I have to choose fonts soon, in which case you'll be able to see it very, very quickly. Okay. That was way more complicated than it probably needed to be, but it was fun. It was fun, you know? It's good. It's entertaining. Alright, let's find the downloads. Where is this? 55 modern fonts. Okay, so let's unzip this. Okay, there we go. Modern fonts, OTF. And we wanted Natalie. I do wonder what the difference is between OTF and TTF. I hope it's not something important. Knowing my luck, it probably will be, though. The added fonts can be backed up with the app settings backup feature. You tell me this now? Yeah, well. Alright, let's go fetch Natalie from the list here. And Natalie, there we go. Okay, so I don't think... Oh yeah, you can bold and italicize this one. Oh yeah, now we're cooking, baby. Okay, this is how we do it. Okay, okay, so shape tool. We're gonna need like a shape tool. Ellipse. And then just a G-pen down here. And we're gonna have to turn off anti-aliasing on ellipses. No, wait, you can adjust angle. Okay, yeah, anti-aliasing. There we go. Okay, yeah, here we go. Now we're in business. Man, it feels good to be able to use a proper font. Oh, wait, maybe if I tap this outward a little bit. And then increase the font size a little bit. Or wait, it wouldn't be I got it. Maybe it would be more like I figured it out. Wait, there is a slight difference between the capitalized one for this. So, like, check this. That's the difference between the capitalized one and the uncapitalized one. That's so weird. Okay, then over here. Draw some more circles. Maybe not there, specifically. God, these shape tools are always a little bit finicky for me. Yeah, see, like, for... I don't know, maybe I should, like, put it in a different setting, I don't know. Again, just the idea of like somebody figuring out how to use a sword in the middle of the fight is just very funny to me for some reason. Alright, we're gonna need to center that. Hardworking. Yeah, no, she is... Yeah, I've mentioned this before, but out of all the different characters that have had like martial arts training, Sunny's might actually be considered the most kind of orthodox... Whoa, what did I just do? Put that back. Out of all the different characters that have martial arts training in my setting, Sunny's is surprisingly enough the most orthodox, because she really was just like strength training and just doing forms for ages and ages and ages. That's not the color that I wanted. Oh, I see what happened now. Yeah, she's basically the most classically trained out of any of the characters, because she really just did have a master just teaching her for a while. Where? Okay, so I forgot what the exact phrasing of this was, but like, need to paint this black. Hang on. things that you would 100% say while holding a skull. You're here, alive, right now. Can't you see how stupidly special that is? God. I love making people who are just freaks. Alright. And I might actually move a couple of these things down a little bit. Like this one I might move down a little bit. But for the most part, I think we've got a pretty good thing going here. It's about time that I called it a day as well. Alright, so I'm very happy with this overall. I think the logo might still need some work. But the color scheme and overall general vibe are 100% there. So I'm very happy with how that turned out. Thank you all for joining me tonight. We'll go back to just chatting stream for a second while I find somebody to raid. Yeah, no, I might do this a couple more times as we kind of inch ever closer towards art fight. Lord knows I could always use the practice, and you know, my characters could always use a bit of a tune-up, especially now that I've developed my skills a little more. Yeah, it's fun to do these, at least one of these every year, because it really does show you just how much you've grown in that past year. I think that's something that's very underrated. Who all is streaming? Alright, we got... Okay... might as well go raid Corgi. They're streaming with Harvester Core Unity 6, who are... yeah, they're playing, what do you call? Hyper Light Drifter co-op, I think. So that should be interesting. I think on... what is then? Saturday? I think it's Saturday. On Saturday, I will be playing the... Okay, no. On Friday, I will be back, and we'll be doing this again, basically. We'll be playing... We won't be playing anything. We'll be drawing some more character references. We might finish off Sunny here and move on to somebody else. And on Sunday, we'll be playing The Sims 3. So keep an eye out for that. Alright, everybody have a great rest of your night, and I will see you all later. Bye.